everyone, and welcome to my cruise channel. Today we're going to talk about dinner attire with the differences between casual, formal, theme nights, and my top tip for finding out when each of those is. But before we get into all that, I must ask, if you like this video, if you find it at all helpful, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Alright, so generally there's two different types of dinner attire with a possible third. So the two main types are casual and formal. How many of each will depend on the length of your cruise. On longer cruises, there might be as many as 3 or 4 formal nights. On shorter cruises, there might be as little as 1 or 2. So for casual, that's usually smart casual. Think business attire, khakis, dress shirts. And for the ladies, you might wear like sundresses and skirts and things like that. Or dresses that you might wear to the office. For formal night, it's usually a little bit dressier than that. You're not going to find a lot of ball gowns. But it's a little bit more fancy than the casual attire. And believe it or not, many of the cruise lines are relaxing the formal attire, and in fact I believe Royal calls this dress your best night, and I think it's celebrity, but I'm not sure. They might call it chic night. So basically what that is it's a little bit dressier than you would wear for your casual attire. Now, in the old days, they used to make sure that you had the sparkly dresses, and the gentlemen wore their tuxedos and things like that. But nowadays, and you would actually, in some cases, be asked to leave the restaurant. Nowadays, they've kind of relaxed that a little bit, with the exception of obeying OSHA and other regulations for everyone's safety. So you do have a little bit more leeway in that type of dress-up night. Now, I will warn you that formal nights do cause a lot of controversy in the cruise community. I've read everywhere on the cruise forums. Some people are very strict with their formal attire, some are very lax. My family and I, we like to dress up, so we go all out for the formal attire. But again, that's up to you and what you can afford and what you're comfortable in and basically what makes you happy. Now, my best advice, don't worry about what everyone else is wearing. Just enjoy the night. Now, in some cases, you'll also find that cruise lines do theme nights. Carnival, for example, has an 80s night that they do, and if you're going on the Venezia like I am, they also have a Mardi Gras night where you can create Mardi Gras masks, and it's actually really fun. I did it when the Venezia was actually part of Costa, like before it was even built, and it was actually really fun. MSC, I know, has what they call White Night, where it's pretty much everyone dresses up in white. Royal has one of my favorite nights on the planet, and it's a 70s disco night. I've also seen cruise lines where they do like 50 sock hops, and if you're going during the holidays, like if you're going during Halloween, they might have Halloween on board the ship. So you'll definitely want to log into your cruise app and look for the itineraries probably a couple weeks before you embark on the ship, just to get an idea of what the theme nights are. And while you're encouraged to dress to the theme, it's not necessarily required. Me, I love dressing up. So I usually am huge on making sure that I have everything for the theme nights and all that. But if you're more casual, that's fine too. You're not going to be turned away from any of the events. Now, you'll also want to look in the cruise line app in the weeks before your cruise to see how many formal nights there are, as well as other scheduled activities that might be happening throughout the night. For example, if you're going on a Royal Caribbean ship, I think the week or the week before you embark on the ship, they have the announcements for the cruise before yours. So you'll be able to find out when that 70s disco party is, and you'll be able to find out when the Halloween bash is and all that. And it's actually kind of fun to take part in those, so I would definitely recommend having a look at that. And if for some reason you feel like you might be out of place going to the main dining room and maybe not dressing in like the formal attire, or you just feel a little bit more comfortable going to the buffet, you can certainly do that too on the formal nights. I often do that when I have a scheduled event that's happening at a specific time after dinner, or when I don't feel like dressing in my formal attire. So, that's always an option as well. And, I would just basically go on your comfort level for that. So that's all the advice I have. Seasoned cruisers, did I miss anything? If you think I did, let us know in the comments below. We love to hear from you. And that's all my tips for right now. Again, if you like this video, if you find it at all helpful, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below. And as always, bon voyage!